The lights are really hot up here.
These are incredibly bright.
Yeah, they are really bright. But we'll deal with it. My other question, I do remember it now.
Okay.
Is... there was an ongoing theory for a while, and I know I had the same theory, that Eddie was Reverse Flash going into the first season. Was there any part of you that kind of wished that's what actually came about, and you were?
Oh, absolutely. I think it would have been so much cooler for me. It's all about me. But absolutely. And actually, I was looking at my contract after I died, and I realized that it said Jay Garrick in inverted commas after Eddie Thawne. I don't know what accent I'm in right now, by the way. Yeah, so originally I remember I was supposed to be Jay Garrick, but that didn't end up happening. And then I wasn't the Reverse Flash either. But I did end up becoming the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather of the Reverse Flash. So that was something.
You were a character that...
Thank you.
You were a character I think that a lot of people maybe didn't gravitate to at first. Not that you yourself were unlikable, but the character itself was
Thank
somebody...
you for clarifying that.
I had to clarify that. But you were somebody definitely we all grew to love by the end of the show. So I know personally myself, and I'm sure a lot of the fans are the same way, we were really disappointed to see... But you went out in such an honorable way at the end, too.
Thank you. Well, that was actually to the producer's credit. When I was first auditioning, I was playing him like a bit of a bad person. There's lots of children here. And they said, no, just make him really nice. Make him really nice. So I thought, okay, this is going to be the nicest, the loveliest person anyone's ever seen. And yeah, and so he actually did become a very kind, wonderful person who could kind of rise above everything and always took the higher ground on everything, which is very unlike me.
Robbie, coincidentally, same episode, you yourself went out in a very honorable way, helping Barry, to potentially close the wormhole that was there. My question to you is, though, and we've seen you since, we've seen you both as Firestorm and as Deathstorm, which one's more fun to play?
Deathstorm is definitely more fun.
Firestorm, because you got to do a scene with me.
That was more than we said to each other in the episode. Deathstorm's more fun, but if I were to play one for a long period of time, I would want it to be Firestorm. I always prefer to play a hero. I just think there's most of the time there are more layers. A bad guy ultimately has to be bad. I think you can have a hero do bad things for the right reason. So if I were to go back, I'd prefer, if there were one episode, Deathstorm, 2 episodes, Deathstorm. If I were to go back for a longer period of time, I would want to be Firestorm.
Yeah, I mean, and with the multiple Earths, that's definitely possible. We can see you both ways. We can see you just as Ronnie, no abilities at all.
I actually really enjoyed playing Ronnie because it's the most real character that I ever get to portray on that show. It's awesome to be covered in fire, but ultimately I'm not covered in fire. Spoiler, children. So I'm standing there like this, and this is what it looks like, and then I fly. But once you see it with all the visual effects, you're like, yeah, that was super cool.
And then you have to jump in place, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
I wasn't there.
One final question for me, and then we'll go to the audience, and I hope I don't steal this question from anybody else. Me personally, I'm curious, what's it like working side by side with Victor Garber?
I love Victor. Victor and I have stayed in touch. I got married a month ago. Thank you. My wife is here somewhere. She came to surprise me. She wasn't going to be here this weekend. She's shooting in Toronto. But Victor was at the wedding. He's become a great friend. We worked together on a project a little less than a year before we worked together on The Flash. And Greg Berlanti, who has created all of your favorite shows, phoned me, and he was like, I think we're going to get Victor Garber to play Stein. And I was like, Greg, I know Victor. That would be awesome. I was like, he's amazing. I mean, not only is he so incredibly talented, he's also, you know, he's every bit as awesome as you would hope he would be. So Victor and I have stayed in touch, and he's become a good friend.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was very surprised when he showed up, just because of the caliber of actor that he is. So, but I love seeing him as part of this DC universe now.
He's awesome. You know, for someone who's so successful and talented and has been around the game for so long, he's also just so down to earth and such a good person. I love Victor. I can't say enough great things about him.